If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Wee doggy. It is really cold out. If you're just greeting the morning, welcome to NCTV45. And the temperature has been falling ever since. I mean, now you see it at 1 degree. My initial podcasts, if you will, had the temperature at 9. We've lost 8 degrees in the past hours. And this really bitter and biting cold. So let's take a look at what we have as far as temperature going on, and I'm going to take care of that. So here you go, little map that will show you, hopefully, the radar, and well, we didn't get there, and that's unfortunate, but areas as low as 2, making it a bone-chilling cold morning for those of you out early. So here you go. We'll get this to you this way. As I can't say enough about making sure that you bundle up and you're warm. you see 0, 2, 8, 1, 4. I mean, basically the highest temperature that you'll see on this map here that we have that shows from Meadville, Hermitage, Slippery Rock, Newcastle, Beaver Falls, Elwood City, this whole Boardman area, those are the temperatures. It is bone-chilling cold. Make sure you take some time to heat the car up. Just don't go charging right out there, because it's going to be a challenge as you move through this morning. And give yourself some time. Black ice could be on the roadway, and you don't want to get involved with that. That very bad situation, and bone-chilling cold, and waiting for help or whatever. So I urge you to be careful, as those temperatures have plummeted. Now, let's take a look at what's going on in state news. We'll have a lot to share with you as we get through this morning. Keep in mind, this is a 2-day update that, and I'm looking to see if those birthdays have been listed yet. I know the folks, you have a birthday. It's great to have people wish you a very happy birthday. But let's get back to this state news. And this on the COVID situation. More than 1.7 million vaccinations to date. Now look how this is a 3-day total. 6,893. So you might as well say 6,900 in a 3-day total. That puts it down around 2,300 a day on average. Patients hospitalized, 22,447. That puts that down at about 800. And number in intensive care, 504. Again, 3-day situation. So you divide that by 3. The averages have really fallen, and that's a great thing, and we'll take it as we eke through this very uncertain time, and continue on with Newswatch. The Department of State released enforcement actions, and this related to COVID-19, the 7th through the 14th. Now, keep in mind that the numbers are decreasing. And what they went on to say here is one warning, no compliance letters relating to COVID-19. So you have to wonder as to when they're actually going to stop doing these violation checks. The 12th through the 14th, they came up and said, well, let me just tell you, if there were violations, they were in the eastern part of the state, home to our illustrious governor, Tom Wolf. Now, Labor and Industry continues to warn you about fraud. If you've gotten a 1099-G, that is, but you never filed for any unemployment, you're going to have to want to take a look at that, because there are problems, okay? And your personal information has probably been stolen. Make sure that you contact the proper authorities. Now, as we were telling you, 1 degree, and that's the story basically outside, as it has fallen over these past hours and gotten very, very cold. We're going to take a look, and I'll show you some pictures of downtown that you might want to take a look at. And I have a little pole in my way, but you'll get the gist of this in a second as we continue to move forward with Newswatch. Take a look at this, and this was earlier today, as you see the downtown area. You've got some interesting situations moving forward here through your day. Number one, it's 9 degrees outside. So if you're getting up and about and an early riser, expect it to be cold. Number two, when it gets below 20, and what you see there are these icy spots. Some black ice, some a little white, cause of the snow. We got just a minuscule amount of snow and dusting overnight. That really kind of all gone right now. And so what you have is black ice and cold temperatures. If you're heading out and about early this morning, make sure that you heat up the car, and if it's parked outside, and really get the heater and defroster and everything running, because it's going to take it a while to heat up as you embark on your travels for the day. And there goes a little bit of traffic up the hill. But watch the speed, be very careful, and know those conditions. For Nctv45, I'm Angelo Perrotta. Now, that was as I was downtown. By the time, to give you an idea how much this temperature is falling, by the time that I was getting my coffee in there, yeah, this is my second cup, folks. This is what had transpired, and we'll get this to you. Listen to this. A better look at the light snow that has fallen. Temperature now down to 7 degrees. And that black ice still exists. What you'll see now is, as you're going through, there's a salt truck. And the situation, black ice potentially out there. Be careful on the bridges, overpasses, sidewalks, parking lots, what have you. and allow yourself enough time to get your car warmed up and travel safe. Lawrence County 45 weather, we're only going to get up to a high around 25 today. So, and it's going to take us a while to get there. So be careful, be safe, and have a great day. Angelo Perrotta for Nctv45. Now, what do we have to look ahead to? And we're going to get to that in a moment as another storm heads across the country. And this, just a heck of a type of thing after you've been in with COVID, and then you're dealing with some very cold temperatures. So we're going to get to that in a second, but I wanted to give you an idea that anybody heading out, they should be particularly careful as they do that this morning, and very, very suspect out there. Now, it took us a while as they were a little slow on the draw, but happy birthday going out. And this is one great guy, Julian Medina. A very happy birthday to you. Hope you have a tremendously great day. As everybody, Tina Rogers, Joe Anderson, Kenny Hudson, Jenny Kissel, and Philip Brown, make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and just have a super day. Now, we're going to head over to sports, and we'll be right back.
Buongiorno! Yes, it's two fat guys in an oven with their great Italian pastries, bread, pizzelles, pizza, sandwiches, everything you could imagine at two fat guys in an oven. They're great for lunch, great for take home, and great for any time. You just want to get away and get something to eat, get that cup of coffee, and that great treat. Two fat guys in an oven, give them a try right. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town & Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner. Let's get to college basketball. Number 12, Texas, taking on number 9, Oklahoma at 6 o'clock. That's a rivalry anyway, and that looks to be a huge one. Now, Nebraska figuring they're not leaving Maryland. Nebraska at Maryland, 7 o'clock, Big Ten Network. They just played a couple days ago. Now, at 8 o'clock, Arizona State visits number 17, University of Southern California. So some good basketball action there. And as you cruise off to the 9 o'clock hour, South Carolina will be at number 19, Tennessee. Your nightcap, again, not a late nightcap, Missouri State. They'll be taking on Southern Illinois, 9:15. So if you were wondering about the Fighting Irish and their game with Clemson, it has been postponed. So give you an idea what's happening there. And your hockey schedule, this is one of those things where it's warmer to play inside than outside. Here you go. The Chicago Blackhawks, they'll be at the Detroit Red Wings. That on NBC Sports Channel, and Winnipeg will be at Edmonton. That at 10 o'clock on NBC Sports Channel. Over in the NBA, your Wednesday games on TV, Houston Rockets, they'll be at the 76ers, that at 7:30, and the Miami Heat will be at the Golden State Warriors, that at 10 o'clock. Now that was the Cedars Sports Corner. Go to Cedars, get some great food, and just enjoy the games. We're going to be back right after we take this time out.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust.
We're back, and just look at those temperatures on there, and that was earlier. It has since dropped, and we're at 1 degree. So that means any of those other places can be quite colder. If you're talking wind chill factor, they don't even have it listed as the wind that they say is calm, but I'll believe that when I believe it. Now, as that baseball guy would say, Armstrong County native Nellie Bly helped give investigative journalism when, in 1887, she forged a mental illness to gain entry to the women's asylum. The 23-year-old Bly spent 10 days in the asylum and emerged with a harrowing expose on the brutal neglect of people, and that going back in history, and I'm not sure quite why the state put that out, but that came from the state. That didn't come from me on this day in history type of thing. Now, there are outages everywhere in Texas, and that we're going to give you an update from like Associated Press on some of the morning's things, the kind of the rundown. Millions endure record bitter cold without power. At least 20 are dead. A complete bungle. Texas energy pride goes out with the freezing temperatures. Well, not for anything. They tried to use those windmills and they froze. Japan belatedly begins COVID vaccinations, drives amid worries of the Olympics, and volunteer paramedics patrol Venezuela and Caracas for the virus. President Biden declares reopening elementary schools a top goal, and that he did with his first town hall meeting. Latinos in the U.S. face daunting barriers to getting a vaccine shot. Native Americans embrace vaccines. Virus commit. And this all from AP as we get that in. Pandemic, politically, Israel's election, politicking is Israel's election, some echoes of the U.S. campaign in 2020. And that giving you an update of what's going on with the AP wire as we go through that. Now, I want to kind of bring you up to date on, and what I was trying to get to was the PUC. We'll get to them in just a moment. Now they're saying 51 counties. Okay, and they're reporting on that. So the number with COVID is going down, and 51 counties, 8% positivity. They said cases increased by 19,061 or 621, and this from 5/11 to February 5th to 5/11, and so that happening there. Now, when we get back, I want to talk about the PUC. They released some information on what you have to do with energy suppliers, what you're required to do, and what you're not required to do. So that kind of important. But the first thing we want to do is get to weather. And holy cats, if you've been in too long, it is just phenomenal. Now, this is another example of another blast coming through. Now, with that, there's, and I hate to say this, that's the blast of snow that they're talking about. And then on the weekend, this is the blast of Arctic cold right behind it. How convenient. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll take a look. And as we're on our way in there, 87% humidity, winds are calm, visibility 10 miles, and once again they have no barometric pressure, so you got the idea that it is cold, and currently it got down lower than they had anticipated, because it got down to 1 degree. So let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you only hard to score at Lindy's Lunch. Before the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And last night, frigid, low of 8. Folks, winter is not kidding here. Eastern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and radar not available. So let's get to the forecast. And, well, folks, I don't know how much you're going to like this. This is one of those, we just got to get through it. Last night, overnight low of 8. Your Wednesday, mostly cloudy and 25. Now, Wednesday night, cloudy low of 19. Winds be coming from the east, 50% chance of snow. Which sets you up for Thursday, snow, 33, 90% chance. Thursday night, snow, mainly before 1 a.m., low of 24, 90% chance, and you're going into Friday. Cloudy, excuse me, high of 29, and your Friday, I know I put 30 up there, but things are going to be changing and the temperature is going to be dropping. And Friday night, cloudy, a low of 11. Now, your Saturday, cloudy and a high of 25. Now, Saturday night, listen to this. Cuddle alert again, mostly cloudy. Severe cuddle alert, low of 8. Sunday, it's going to take you a long time to get up to a mostly cloudy high at 35. And then Sunday night, cloudy, low of 29, 50% chance of snow. Set you up for Monday, mostly cloudy, a high of 40, but we'll start out with the snow. Now, that's a good time to go to BSB and get those wings, hot wings, whatever, because you're going to need them to warm up. Now let's think about this a second. 8 last night, 25. Then it's going to get cold again and only get up to 33 if we're lucky. Then it's going to get cold again, up to 30. We're not really getting a whole lot of throughput here as far as things go. And you can see streaming across the bottom, those are the BSB locations, and the highs are only 8 degrees, or the lows. So this was Lawrence County 45 weather. Head over to BSB's, get some great food, and we're going to be back right after we hear from these great people. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com. At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
So as we get back, and I'll tell you, be very, very careful out there. Very cold. We showed you it got down to 1, and that not so warming as you get and think about it, and make your way through your day. And make sure that you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Now, a few reminders. Today is Ash Wednesday, and Mass will not be at 9 o'clock. It will be at noon. They will be distributing ashes, and they're doing it now. 7 o'clock at St. Vitus with Mass. 9 o'clock, St. Camillus and St. Vitus. Noon at St. Mary's. 4 p.m. Ash service at St. Mary's. And then 7 o'clock tonight, St. Camillus and St. Vitus. So make sure that you're aware of that. And also, Holy Spirit Parish has their fish fry, which at this time of the year, that's a very popular deal. So make sure that you take and participate in that. Also, and I tell you about this all the time, Cedars, they sponsor the Cedars Sports Corner. They have a great fish sandwich and fish dinner. Make sure you check out Cedars and all of our local businesses that support community television right here in Newcastle. It's very important that you do that, especially during this this time when everything seems to be upside down. So with that being said, and I have it right here, this goes out to my buddy Pat, and you know who you are. Make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. And remember what Gary always says.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Remember, Mass at noon. It's cold out there. Bundle up. Be careful. And we'll see you again real soon.